Have you ever felt like life is slipping through your fingers? Like no matter how hard you try, things just don't go your way? What if I told you that by forcing less, you could gain more? The ancient Stoics had a simple yet profound approach to life. Stop forcing things and let the world flow naturally. Today, we'll uncover how to embrace this mindset by living fully in the present, understanding the impermanence of life, and practicing acceptance. Ready to live a more peaceful life? Let's dive in. Number 1. Live fully in the present. The Stoics believed that life isn't meant to be rushed through. It's meant to be experienced in all its fullness, moment by moment. Too often, we find ourselves either replaying the past or anxiously projecting into the future, missing the richness of the present. The Stoics taught that the present moment is where our true power resides. Stop chasing, stop forcing, and let yourself be still. Take a breath, ground yourself in the now, and watch as life reveals its beauty in the smallest, most ordinary things. When you are fully present, you become more attuned to the world around you. You start to appreciate the warmth of sunlight on your skin, the sound of laughter, the taste of your morning coffee. These are the moments that make life meaningful. Mindfulness, according to Stoic wisdom, is not just a practice. It's a way of living that brings you closer to peace and fulfillment. When you let go of distractions and become fully present, you stop worrying about what was or what might be and begin to enjoy what is. This is where real contentment begins, within the present moment itself. Number 2. Understand the impermanence of life. Everything in life is temporary. Your joys, your sorrows, your successes, and your failures. The Stoics remind us that impermanence is not a burden, but a truth that we must embrace if we want to live peacefully. Nothing, not even the hardest challenges, lasts forever. When you understand this, you stop forcing things to stay the same, and you stop resisting the natural flow of life. Instead, you learn to appreciate each moment for what it is, temporary and precious. This awareness frees you from the constant need to control outcomes. By embracing change as an inevitable part of existence, you release the fear of loss and discover the beauty in life's ever-changing nature. Rather than clinging to what was or anxiously awaiting what might be, you allow life to unfold in its own way. Remember, impermanence doesn't just mean things end. It also means new beginnings are always possible. And in that truth lies hope, renewal, and endless possibilities. There is profound beauty in this impermanence. Number 3, the power of acceptance. Acceptance is one of the core principles that gives Stoicism its enduring strength. At its heart, acceptance isn't about passive resignation or giving up. It's about recognizing the limits of our control and aligning ourselves with the natural flow of life. The Stoics taught that we should not waste energy fighting circumstances beyond our power. Instead, we should embrace reality as it is. This mindset doesn't imply that we shouldn't strive for better outcomes, but that we should remain at peace regardless of how things unfold. When you truly accept what's happening, even when it diverges from your desires or expectations, you find a quiet inner strength. By acknowledging that some things, such as the actions of others, external events, or even fate, are beyond your influence, you free yourself from frustration and anxiety. Acceptance allows you to channel your energy into what you can control: your thoughts, your reactions, and your personal growth. It's in this shift of focus that true peace and resilience are born. Number 4, learn to let go. Sometimes, the harder we try to hold on to something, the more it slips away. This paradox is a fundamental truth of the human experience. The tighter we grasp, the more elusive our goals become. In the realm of Stoicism, this concept is deeply ingrained in the philosophy. The Stoics understood that life is a dynamic and ever-changing flow of events, and their teachings emphasize the importance of letting go to achieve true peace and fulfillment. The act of letting go is not synonymous with defeat or loss. Instead, it's about liberating yourself from the chains of attachment and expectation. When you cling too tightly to outcomes, relationships, or material possessions, you are essentially imprisoning yourself in a state of constant struggle. The Stoics believe that our happiness should not be contingent on external circumstances, as these are inherently beyond our control. Instead, they advocated for a focus on internal virtues, qualities that remain steadfast regardless of external fluctuations. Take, for instance, the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, who famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This perspective highlights that our responses to life's events are where our true power lies. When we let go of the need to control every detail and accept that change is inevitable, we align ourselves with the natural order of the universe. This alignment allows us to navigate life's unpredictability with greater ease and grace. Letting go also means releasing the pressure to achieve specific outcomes. In our goal-driven society, we often measure our worth by our achievements and the material possessions we accumulate. However, the Stoic view encourages us to focus on our actions and intentions rather than the end results. By letting go of the fixation on outcomes, we free ourselves from the stress and anxiety associated with achieving or failing to achieve certain goals. This shift in focus not only reduces stress, but also enhances our overall sense of well-being. Number 5, practice mindfulness. In the realm of Stoicism, mindfulness emerges as a cornerstone of personal growth and emotional resilience. At its core, mindfulness is the art of being fully present in the moment, free from judgment and distraction. This practice involves a deliberate focus on your thoughts, actions, and surroundings, creating a space for deeper self-awareness and clarity. By embracing mindfulness, you cultivate an ability to observe your experiences without being overwhelmed or controlled by them. This aligns seamlessly with Stoic principles, which emphasize the importance of understanding and mastering one's inner world to navigate the external one more effectively. Consider mindfulness as a lens through which you view your daily life. Imagine you're sitting at a bustling cafe, surrounded by the hum of conversation and the clinking of cups. Instead of being caught up in your thoughts about the meeting you just had or the upcoming tasks on your to-do list, mindfulness invites you to fully engage with the present moment. You focus on the warmth of your coffee cup, the rich aroma of freshly brewed coffee, and the intricate patterns of the steam rising from your drink. This practice of anchoring yourself in the here and now is a key aspect of Stoic mindfulness. Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus understood the value of such awareness. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, frequently reflects on the nature of human existence and the importance of living in accordance with nature. His writings reveal a deep commitment to observing his own thoughts and actions, striving to align them with his principles of virtue and rationality. Similarly, Epictetus emphasized the significance of focusing on what is within our control and accepting what lies beyond it. Mindfulness, in this context, becomes a means of discerning between these two realms, identifying what you can influence and what you must accept with equanimity. The practice of mindfulness also involves observing your emotions with detachment. When you feel anger, anxiety, or joy, mindfulness allows you to recognize these feelings without becoming entangled in them. This detachment doesn't mean suppressing or ignoring your emotions, but rather understanding them as temporary and transient states. By acknowledging your feelings without judgment, You gain the power to respond to them more thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. This is crucial in Stoicism, where maintaining control over one's responses is seen as a pathway to inner tranquility. Moreover, mindfulness encourages you to engage with life's experiences more fully. Instead of striving for a predetermined outcome or being fixated on future goals, mindfulness teaches you to savor the journey itself. This perspective resonates with the Stoic idea of focusing on the process rather than the result. By paying attention to your actions and their immediate effects, you cultivate a sense of contentment with the present moment, reducing the stress and dissatisfaction that often arise from chasing after elusive goals. Number 6. Use silence effectively. Silence is more than just the absence of sound. It's a profound tool for self-awareness and emotional growth. In the cacophony of modern life, where opinions and distractions bombard us from every angle, the Stoic practice of embracing silence provides a sanctuary for introspection. The ancient Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, understood that silence is not merely a void, but a fertile ground for deep contemplation and personal clarity. When we embrace silence, we step away from the noise of daily life and grant ourselves the space to think deeply, reflect, and gain perspective on our thoughts and emotions. Silence offers a chance to observe our internal dialogue and the emotions that guide our reactions. When faced with conflict or distress, the immediate urge is often to respond impulsively. However, by choosing to remain silent, we create a buffer that allows us to evaluate the situation more thoughtfully. This pause helps in recognizing our triggers and understanding our true feelings, rather than reacting from a place of raw emotion. It's in this space of silence that we can uncover deeper truths about ourselves, our values, and our desires. Moreover, silence fosters genuine listening. In conversations, it's easy to be caught up in the rush of exchanging words, often focusing more on how we'll respond than on truly hearing the other person. Practicing silence in these moments helps us listen with intention, which can lead to better understanding and more meaningful connections. By allowing others to express their thoughts fully before we respond, we show respect for their perspective and open the door to richer, more empathetic dialogues. The Stoic philosopher Seneca wrote about the importance of retreating into solitude to rejuvenate the soul. He believed that periods of silence and solitude were crucial for personal growth and philosophical reflection. Seneca's advice underscores the idea that stepping away from the clamor of daily life enables us to reconnect with our inner self and reassess our life's direction. This retreat into silence isn't about isolating ourselves from the world, but about finding moments of stillness that allow us to process our experiences and recalibrate our intentions. Number 7. Enjoy the journey, not just the outcome. We often find ourselves consumed by the end goal, fixated on the final achievement that we desire, whether it's a career milestone, a personal project, or a significant life event. We measure our happiness and worth by the completion of these goals, forgetting to savor the present moment and the journey that gets us there. The Stoics, however, offer a profound perspective on this common human oversight. True contentment is not derived solely from the outcome, but from the experience of the process itself. Epictetus, one of the most prominent Stoic philosophers, emphasized that our happiness should not hinge on external achievements, but on our internal state of being. In his teachings, he suggests that while we may set ambitious goals, we should not tie our sense of fulfillment to reaching those goals alone. Instead, the journey, every step, every effort, every small victory, is where we find genuine satisfaction. This perspective invites us to immerse ourselves in the process, to appreciate the incremental progress, and to find joy in the pursuit rather than merely the end result. Take, for instance, the pursuit of a career goal. Often, we envision ourselves achieving the highest position or completing a significant project and imagine that this will be the moment we feel successful and content. However, the journey toward that goal, dealing with challenges, learning new skills, growing professionally, is where the real growth and fulfillment occur. Each day spent working towards that goal, every lesson learned from failures or setbacks, is a part of the journey that shapes not only our professional capabilities, but our personal character. When we focus solely on the end result, we risk missing out on these enriching experiences. Moreover, the process of pursuing a goal often includes moments of joy, discovery, and connection that are intrinsic to the journey itself. Consider a creative project like writing a book or crafting a piece of art. The joy of creation, the process of refining ideas, the satisfaction of seeing your work evolve. These are the moments that make the journey worthwhile. If you're solely focused on the final product, you might overlook the beauty of each moment of creativity and inspiration that contributes to it. The journey also offers opportunities for personal growth and self-discovery. When we embrace each step with an open heart, we allow ourselves to evolve and adapt. Challenges become less about obstacles to overcome and more about opportunities for learning and growth. This mindset shift aligns with the Stoic practice of focusing on what we can control, our attitude, our efforts, and our reactions, rather than the uncontrollable external outcomes. By valuing the journey, we become more resilient, adaptable, and content with the process of personal development. Number 8. Find joy in the simplest things. In our fast-paced world, where grand achievements and material success often seem to be the ultimate markers of a fulfilled life, it's easy to overlook the profound joy found in the simplest of things. Yet, true contentment and happiness frequently come from the small, everyday moments that might otherwise go unnoticed. The Stoics, ancient philosophers renowned for their wisdom, understood this well. They taught that the essence of a joyful life doesn't hinge on monumental accomplishments or the accumulation of wealth, but rather on the ability to find pleasure in the humble and mundane. Consider the comfort of a warm cup of tea on a chilly morning. It might seem trivial, but this simple act can offer a profound sense of contentment. The warmth spreads through your hands and body, and the aroma fills the air, creating a small, serene moment in your day. Similarly, the sound of rain tapping gently against your window can be unexpectedly soothing. It serves as a gentle reminder of nature's rhythms and the beauty found in the world outside. These moments, seemingly inconsequential, have the power to enrich our lives with a deep, satisfying joy that isn't dependent on external achievements. The Stoics believe that by focusing on the present moment and appreciating these small pleasures, we can cultivate a lasting sense of happiness. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers, often reflected on the importance of savoring simple things. In his writings, he emphasized the value of focusing on what we have rather than what we lack. By shifting our attention to the present and finding delight in the ordinary, we can transcend the often unfulfilled pursuit of greater and greater accomplishments. Imagine the feeling of lying on a grassy hill, watching the clouds drift by. This simple act can evoke a sense of peace and connection with the natural world. It requires no special equipment or grand surroundings, just an appreciation of the moment and an openness to the joy it brings. The Stoics advocated for this kind of mindful presence, urging us to find contentment in the here and now, rather than constantly seeking validation from external sources. In relationships, the simple moments of connection can be deeply fulfilling. A heartfelt conversation with a friend, the warmth of a loved one's embrace, or the shared laughter at a family dinner can provide a sense of belonging and happiness that far surpasses material wealth. Seneca, another key Stoic philosopher, often spoke about the importance of relationships and the joy derived from genuine, uncomplicated interactions with others. He argued that true friendship and love are not found in extravagant gestures, but in the everyday acts of kindness and support. Moreover, by appreciating simple pleasures, we also cultivate gratitude. When we focus on the small joys in our lives, we become more aware of what we have and less concerned with what we lack. This shift in perspective fosters a deeper sense of satisfaction and reduces the impact of negative emotions. The Stoics practiced gratitude as a way to align their minds with reality and appreciate the inherent value in their daily experiences. Number 9. The art of gratitude. Gratitude is not just a fleeting emotion, but a profound practice embedded deeply in Stoic philosophy. It's a transformative force that shifts your perspective from what you lack to what you already possess. At its core, gratitude is about acknowledging and appreciating the abundance in your life, however modest it may seem. The Stoics, ancient philosophers known for their wisdom on how to live a fulfilling life, understood that gratitude is crucial for achieving contentment and inner peace. Imagine waking up each day with a mindset that actively seeks out the positive aspects of your life. This practice is more than just a feel-good exercise. It is a fundamental shift in how you interact with the world. By focusing on what you already have, rather than what you're missing, you begin to see the richness of your present moment. This shift is not about denying difficulties or hardships, but about altering your relationship with them. When you consciously practice gratitude, you start to appreciate the simple joys and the small victories that often go unnoticed. The Stoics, including great thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, emphasized the importance of gratitude in their teachings. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, frequently reflects on the value of recognizing the good in every moment. He writes about being grateful for the people in his life, for the lessons learned through challenges, and for the very act of being alive. This attitude of thankfulness is not a passive acceptance, but an active choice to see the positive and find meaning in every experience. By integrating gratitude into your daily life, you develop a deeper sense of contentment. This practice helps you recognize that your current situation, no matter how imperfect, holds value and significance. The Stoics believe that true contentment comes from within and is cultivated through an appreciation of what you already have rather than a constant yearning for more. This perspective helps mitigate feelings of dissatisfaction and helps you find peace amidst life's ups and downs. Number 10. Appreciate solitude. Solitude isn't something to be feared. It's something to be embraced. For the Stoics, solitude was not a condition of loneliness, but a state of profound connection with oneself. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, it's easy to overlook the value of being alone. We often view solitude as an unwanted interruption, a pause in our otherwise busy schedules. Yet, the Stoic philosophers found great strength in these quiet moments. To them, solitude was a sanctuary where the noise of the world faded away, allowing for deep reflection and self-discovery. When we embrace solitude, we're gifted with the opportunity to step away from external distractions and listen to our inner selves. In solitude, we can recharge our mental and emotional batteries, gaining clarity and perspective on our lives. It's in these moments of quiet that we can confront our thoughts, evaluate our actions, and understand our desires. This introspection is not just about escaping the external chaos, but about fostering a deeper connection with our true selves. By taking the time to be alone, we give ourselves the chance to reconnect with our core values and goals, realigning our lives with what truly matters to us. Solitude allows us to engage in thoughtful self-examination. We can question our motivations, assess our progress, and refine our personal philosophies. In the stillness, we're not influenced by the opinions of others or the constant stream of external input. Instead, we're left with our own thoughts, giving us a clearer view of our internal landscape. This introspective process can lead to profound personal growth, helping us to develop a more authentic and grounded sense of self. Moreover, embracing solitude helps us to cultivate resilience. When we spend time alone, we learn to be self-sufficient and to find contentment within ourselves. We realize that our happiness and fulfillment do not solely depend on external factors or the presence of others. This understanding empowers us to face challenges with a stronger sense of inner peace and stability. Solitude teaches us that we are capable of navigating life's ups and downs without relying on external validation or support. In today's connected world, where constant interaction and stimulation are the norm, finding moments of solitude can be challenging. Yet, it is essential to make space for these moments in our lives. Whether it's through meditation, a quiet walk, or simply sitting in a peaceful environment, these practices of solitude provide invaluable benefits. They offer us the chance to slow down, to breathe, and to appreciate the present moment without the pressures of external demands. Don't rush through life without taking time for yourself. The Stoics understood that solitude was not about escaping the world, but about engaging with it more fully. By spending time alone, we gain the strength and clarity needed to navigate our lives with greater purpose and intention. Solitude is not an absence, but a presence of self-awareness and personal growth. It's in these quiet moments that we find the wisdom to live more intentionally and to connect more deeply with our own truths. So, embrace solitude and allow it to be a source of strength and rejuvenation in your life. Conclusion. So, the next time you feel the urge to force something in your life, remember this. Live fully in the present, embrace impermanence, and practice acceptance. The Stoics believed that life is a gift to be experienced, not controlled. What lesson resonates with you the most? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with someone who could use a little Stoic wisdom today. Until next time, stay grounded and remember, you are exactly where you need to be.